Hello and welcome to this sort of spur of the moment Stampin' Among Gumtree's unboxing of sorts. It was actually unboxed on Friday. My name is Kath and Stampin' Among Gumtrees is my happy place as an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Victoria, Australia. On Friday, while I was out, this lovely pile of goodies was delivered to my front door. So when I got home, I opened it and took it out, and I haven't had a chance since then to have a really good look at what I ordered. So I thought I'd do it with you guys this afternoon. And it serves two purposes. I'm testing to make sure that the cameras and everything are working properly now. Some of you may know we've had a bit of an issue with getting videos to go live, and to share the goodies that I got in my order. First off, I'll show you these. Water pens are back in stock. What on earth are water pens, you might say? Well, these are actually not water pens. These are the blender pens. What did I do with the water pens? Water pens are pens. Let me show you. Oh, I won't be able to. Don't worry about it. Water pens, I'll do another thing on it because you actually use them, put water in them, dip it in your ink and use them for colouring, and they give beautiful effects. Skip the water pens, guys. Can you tell it's one of those crazy days? Every day is a crazy day. This little tiny box is Tree Shaker Dome. These are so much fun. Little shaker dome for your card making, or your boxes, or whatever. There they go. Like that on your card. And these little gold shaper stars go in them. And they make really fun, interactive. I don't want to spill these everywhere. Really fun, interactive cards. Let's put a few in there. And I'm not going to, well, you get a lot in that container, I'll tell you. Now what I'm going to do, watch me spill this everywhere, folks. I'm just going to get another one and gently lay it over the top and hold it together so you can see how it looks. I'm sure you all know, there we go, spilling them already. I'm sure you all know how shaker domes work, but that's it. How cute is that? I've got little gold stars going everywhere here, but that goes on your card. Now I'm going to put them back in here before I make a real mess. Oh, they'll be like dimensional backings. I'll be finding little gold stars for months. They're so pretty. Some of them are solid, some of them are cutouts, all different. But they're really, really pretty. So I will be having fun with these this week. And of course I will share that with you. Because who doesn't like a good shaker dome or snow globe type thing to play with? So they go back in there. Aren't I glad they're in a Ziploc bag that I can seal up too, because otherwise they may well end up everywhere. And I'll put the domes back in their cello bag just to protect them until I'm ready to use them. Simple to use. They're self-adhesive. Back into the box. Let me see if these an online exclusive or were they? They must be just online. I've put a link to my online store in the description box below. Now to go with the shaker domes, I ordered some adhesive strips. I mean, not necessarily to go with the shaker domes, but to make shaker cards. These are quite thick, double-sided sticky sheets. You can see how thick they are there. Double-sided sticky sheets and in nice long strips. And dare I take one off, or attempt to. Hold on, where did I put my stickers? Dare I take one off? They're flexible. Come on, little strip. I only take it part way off, but they're quite flexible, so they'll go around curves. You can put them around shapes. They don't necessarily have to be in a square or a rectangle or a triangle. They can go around, do round corners. They can go around hearts. They can be flowers, whatever. And you use those for adding dimension, like we do dimensionals. But my purpose for these is to make shaker cards. And shaker cards are easier than you might think. If you're a beginner card maker or you just want some inspiration, you will want to subscribe to our channel today, because in October, for 31 days, I will have a new card every day, and I'll be working through from bare basic, beginner, simple cards up to the more elaborate fancy cards. And by the time, if you work along with me, by the time you get to October 31, you'll be making cards, all sorts of cards, fun folds, interactive cards. You'll be doing a lot. Now this is Christmas tags and more, DSP. Got something on my hand, but it is tags. These cute little tags. They can be used for tags, or they can be used for card fronts. They can go on gift cards as card fronts, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, 6, 7, 8 sheets of those. So 48 different, or 48 panels that you can use for different things. But the back, look at the back, green and white gingham. Obviously the front is for Christmas, but the back can be used for any time of year. Perfect for summer cards and summer card bases. And it could be children's cards, it could be women's cards, men's cards, get well cards, happy birthday cards, new home cards, whatever you wanted to do with this paper. So you've got 8 sheets of that. Then in this pack, this is gorgeous, just gorgeous. You get 8 of these. Look at this. It could be a card front on its own. You could cut that bit off. You could fold it over and turn it to the inside. You could do all sorts of things. It could be, let's put it around the right way because that's going to bug me. It could be for a scrapbook layout, and you put a photo over it. And if you are doing a 6x6 flip flap album, or a 6x6 envelope album, perfect pages. With this, you can, okay, if I was doing this on a 6x6 envelope album, I'd have my page. I would cut that off. I would stick that to the album page. I would stick that to the album page, but only on 3 sides, and make that a pocket. So you could put tags in it, you could put photos in it, put memorabilia in it, all sorts of things you could do with that. I love making the envelope albums. Some of you have seen them before that I've done. They're so much fun, and they're quick and they're easy. They use up your cardstock and your papers, your ephemera that you have. The back of this one, again, it's not really Christmas. It's green and white, little tiny white flower. See how cute is that? Springtime, perfect time of year for these. Springtime, summertime, whatever. Like that. Now we've got these. And there are 8 of these as well. This one is so soft and subtle. Ornaments. Lots we could do with these guys. And you can cut that down and make it a card base on its own. You can fussy cut around the ornaments and bump them up with dimensionals on your card front. Do the same thing in an envelope album. That would be stuck down. That would be on 3 sides. You'd have that split there to put things in. All sorts of things. Your wink of Stella would come in very handy on this for highlighting those stripes, highlighting the stars, the little sparkles, a little bit of wink of Stella, and on the hangers to make them sparkle like gold. The back side of this one is so soft and pretty. Can you see it? It's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. It's white with palest green and just a little diamond pattern on it. Again, it can be used for anything, not just Christmas. Now this, this might be my favourite paper in the whole pack. I love plaids, and of course it's in my traditional Christmas colours of red, green and, well, that's plum cake, I think. Does it tell me on the packet? Plum cake, yes, which is substituting for the gold. But how pretty is that? What can you do with that? So many things. Panel cards, easel cards, twist and pops, all sorts of things. And on the back, this one is probably the closest of the reverse sides, the B sides, to being Christmassy, but it's a little sort of a starry thing with polka dots in between that. Still plenty of options for it. Lots of things you can do with it. That's the papers. And then, but wait, there's more. In this pack, you get 2 sheets of these die cuts to press out. Got the poinsettias, candy canes, stockings, baubles, presents, tags, bows. So cute, the bows. Little flower, some holly. Really, really sweet. Again, the poinsettia would look gorgeous, bumped up on dimensionals, but then just giving a bit of a highlight with some wink of Stella. And then 2 sheets of these that are just slightly different. And you've got a pretty wreath, some holly, some jingle bells, a red robin, flowers, more presents, Christmas tree, stockings, and a couple more little tags, and get 2 sheets of those as well. And of course, a nice piece of chipboard to keep it all solid in the pack. And as I always say, do not throw that chipboard away. It is worth keeping because it comes in very handy for your junk albums, your envelope albums. If you want to do recipe books or anything like that, this chipboard that comes in the specialty packs is really handy. I never throw it away. Hello, Lacey Dog. She's come to say hello. You're going to say hello to everyone? Okay. All right. So we've got 2 people watching. So let me see. And I will say hello. Maybe I'll say hello. No? 2 people watching, but nobody's commented yet. But I think the live chat's on. I'm pretty sure you can. So that's that. Look out for more projects with this Christmas tags and more paper probably next week at this stage, because this week's filling up. Now, I have my Christmas workshop coming up in October, so I sort of bulk ordered the gold card foil, card, because it's really nice. I have to say, 12 by 12. And when you, oh, you need a head scratch? There we go. You just wanted a head scratch. What a good girl. When you think about it, someone's going to say, oh, no, it's too expensive. This stuff's gorgeous. It is worth every cent. And, of course, if you're a customer, you're paying full price. If you're a demonstrator, you're not. And that's one reason why I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I don't pay full price for my products, folks. And as long as I'm a demonstrator, I never will. It's well worth, if you like paper crafting with beautiful products, it is worth considering. Now, here we go. In that corner, that's not very good. Can you see the sheen on it? It is gorgeous. The sheen on this cardstock. A little of this goes a very long way. You can't. It's all wibbly wobbly. A little of this goes a very long way and works really well for pinstriping on your cards, or backing for sentiments and matching and stuff. If you're going to use it for a mat, remember, cut the middle out so you aren't wasting your cardstock. Oh, yes. Oh, you got a wet nose today, Lacey. That's a good sign, I think. Is that a good sign? Okay, I've saved the best, I think, of this bundle, of this order to last, and that is, excuse me, or the Keeping Traditions Scrapbooking Workshop. Same as, oh, yes. Oh, she just wants me to keep scratching her ears. I need 2 hands to do this, pup. I'll be back in a minute. No. Off you go. Where's your toy? Go find your toy. That should keep her busy for a while. Okay, Keeping Tradition Scrapbooking Workshop. Pop that aside for a moment. The paper is the same as the Keeping Traditions paper, but it is not specialty paper. There is no gold foiling on this. So where in the Keeping Traditions specialty paper in the suite, there's gold foiling on here and on here. There's none on this paper. So we've got 2 of those, and that's the back. 2 separate seeds, yeah, with the green back. Print is so pretty. Do you think this print's pretty? That pink. It's the back. And again, these aren't necessarily necessary. This is a whole 12 by 12, and it's a photo mat. Well, I'm going to call it a photo mat. And it goes, it's not double-sided. It will go and be the start of a layout page. I've got the 2. There we go. And then there's this one, which is the same, with lots of space for notes. I would probably cut this page down. I love the border on it. But, Lacey, if you don't stop that, you will go in your crate. Here's Thomas. Go and visit Thomas. Go on. Cheeky dog. Cheeky dog. Yeah. All right. I would cut it down. I might use a border die to do a shape on it and use it for journaling on other pages in your scrapbook. And then we've got 2 sheets of these die cuts. So you've got borders. Stop it. Thomas, could you come get Lacey, please? 2 borders, tags, journaling boxes, little bits of ephemera, another journaling box, some more ephemera, the poinsettias, so pretty, so pretty, tag toppers, yeah. And then it comes with cardstock. Now this is the new double-sided cardstock. So we have a dark and a light, and you probably can't see it quite like that. A dark and a light in cherry cobbler, and a dark and a light in pool party. That might stand out better. Old olive, secret sea. There isn't very much variation in the secret sea. There we go. And then we have white 12 by 12 cardstock to do your layouts. And you've got 1, 2 pages of that. And then these chipboard stickers. Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year, the numbers, traditions, all these little stickers that you can use on your layout. A whole sheet of those. And of course, your photo placements. Because when you do a layout and you haven't done the photos yet, you do want to know where they go. So, or even if you don't stick these down, that's fine. You can just, as you are building your layout, use them to determine where you want your photos to go. So you've got your placeholders. These are really handy. Really, really handy little things. And you can also use them as actual borders around your photos if you want to. I would not do that. I would rather cut a mat in a coordinating cardstock and put my photos on that so they stand out more. So put it on, that's your photo. I'd cut this is 3 by 3, so I'd do a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 and have a little border around my photo on my layout. I think that looks nicer than sticking them straight onto white. It depends how you print your photos. I do borderless photos when I print them. There we go. And of course, a piece of cardstock. This isn't as solid as the backing you get in the specialty papers, but it's still worth keeping to use for things. There we go. So that is what I got in my order on Friday. Now, with all this, you get instructions. It shows you the layouts that you can build. You've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4, and 4. There's 3 2-page layouts. Okay, so we've got those. Tells you quite detailed instructions. If you've not scrapbooked before, these are perfect, absolutely perfect for you. Or if it's been a while since you scrapbook, as it has been for me, I used to scrapbook all the time. When the children were small, till they probably hit high school, I was scrapbooking at least twice a week. I'd have something out, doing something in an album for somebody, doing something. And it's really interesting to see how the trends toward the layouts have changed in that time. Some of them I look at and go, no, I don't like that. It's too busy. But I do this, this, and this. So you can make them your own. It tells you that you need 15 photos in total if you follow these layouts. And then it tells you how many you need for project 1, project 2, and project 3. It will tell you how many of each size that you need. It also tells you the extra things you need, like dimensionals, your liquid glue, a paper trimmer, an ink pad, Wink of Stella. And then you've got the different ways to cut your papers to work for the different layouts so that you have enough of everything in this kit to make these layouts with the assembly instructions. They're really detailed. So if you are a beginner, these are fan-freaking-tastic. And honestly, when I was starting, way back, Hannah would have been 4. Hannah was 4 when I started scrapbooking, and we didn't have instructions like this. We had a picture and might have had some measurements on the side, but we certainly didn't have a list of the materials needed. We didn't know how many photos each one would take. This is much, much better. So if you're a beginner, you're going to love this. And I chose this one because it's traditional Christmas, but it's not really traditional Christmas because there's a lot of pink and pool party in these papers that simply are not what I would call traditional Christmas colours. So we've got that. I got my gold. I don't know what I did with it. My gold foil sheet. I love these. These come in silver too, and they are gorgeous. My strips, the tree to shape the domes, the little, there's one, an escapade. Look at that. A little one like so. I'm going to open that and pop it back in there so I don't, oh, I'm not, because I can't get my fingers to work today. There we go. Up in there. That's another reason I stamp because I can't colour. And the Christmas tags and more 6x6 pack. So this week I'll be finishing off the Road to Christmas kit and sharing that with you, the extensions that I've done to it. We made 3 cards last night, and then I've got Wednesday, we're working on, I'm going to show you how I colour without actually colouring, because my hands just don't work. They just don't work the way they should. So I can add colour to my cards without having to actually colour. That's for Wednesday. Thursday, I have a throwback idea that we'll be using some of this. And Friday, I have a fun fold to share with you. So it's going to be a really full-on week. And then, of course, we'll do our live next Sunday night. I hope you'll join me for that too, because it will be so much fun. That's my kit. That's what I got. And that's more than enough to keep me busy for a long time. I will share the scrapbook kit with you, or the scrapbook workshop with you. And you could perhaps scrapbook along with me if you would like to. That would be lovely. I see we've got 5 people watching. So if I can get 5 thumbs up, I would be really, really happy. That would be great. If you're not already subscribed to my channel or to Stampin' Among Gumtrees, hit the subscribe button just so we can notify you when I do a spur of the moment live like this one was, or when we go live on schedule, or I upload videos, just so you don't miss out. That would be really, really good. And it helps the channel too. The details for all these things I will put in the discussion box below me. That will work, and I hope you've liked having a bit of a closer in-depth look at some of these things, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing what I make with them. Okie dokie. I will see you on Wednesday afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. And if you need anything, my store link is underneath me. The link to my blog is underneath me. Feel free to reach out if you've got any questions. I'm happy to answer them for you, because you know I'm a budget crafter. I am not going to spend money when I don't need to. Okay. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you soon.